And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Hey,
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he'd been targeted. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And Bailey able to knock it through. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge for Madden Ultimate. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
47. Here we go, 46.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go, 46.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but... And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we go, going to 54, 1-8. Here we go, 1-8.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Brandon, this is why I'm really glad I'm sitting up here next to you. It's awfully tempting to go for it right here, isn't it? But it's been a great drive. On the road, you've got to come away with at least 3 points. Kick the field goal.
Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He can't bring him down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back. Try again. Thanks for... And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the Solo Challenge. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Get out. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go. Wide eight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now Prescott. Haloti Ngata in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but... And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go, 47, 47.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go.
2nd down, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. David Irving coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team solo. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 48.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Right here. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go, 48.
1st down, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go, 48.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. Third down here.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Bailey able to knock it through. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is Madden. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we go. 47. Wide 8.
On first and 10, Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we go. Wide 8.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Here we go. Wide 8.
They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. That didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we go. Wide 8.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quick. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He'll get it up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it third and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go. Wide 8.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
4 down. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Well, they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this... And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Let's go. Let's finish now. There we go.
Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically maybe a win for the defense. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. There we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on the show. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's all... And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
A second down throw for Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's Elliott, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I know what I would do in this situation. You're on the road. It's the opening drive. You've gotten all the way down here. I would go for it.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you next time right here on And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Prescott now. His throw incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught. He'll get.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Not the results you wanted, but the good news. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is and the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go. Wide.
To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Here we go. Wide.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And that is incomplete.
In my mind, you've got to hand it to this defense. They were able to tighten up near the goal line. And if they get away with only giving up 3 points in this situation, that's a win in my book.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. And the offense getting set as they've got it 1st and goal from the 10.
Right. To the right. Here we go. Wide.
Prescott on 1st down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Let's go. Let's finish now. Hey, here we go. Wide.
Prescott from the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because When he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is and the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And Bailey able to knock it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, look at 56. All right, now, look at 56. Green, 36. Green, 36.
Young off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garçon, 70 yards. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go.
Now Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. He'll get it up the middle. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
It's coming now. Here we go, going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Here we're going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touch. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
Now Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great thing about how this works is Madden. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10.
We're going to 54. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back, try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 8. The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Young. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Detroit, Leopard.
Off the play fake, Young. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And able to find Garcon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Young looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Young. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. 1st down, Young. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Young on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They run for it with a Ajayi. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Detroit!
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On play action, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's Young on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw again. Young. Over the middle to Garcon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Young out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 5. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage old.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double.
And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Fielded at the 20. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Garcon. That goes for a gain of 31.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Young. Fighting him off. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, now, look at 56. Look.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Leopard.
Here's McCoy. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaShawn McCoy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there, taking it in. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. Able to push his way through. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And now out come the Jags. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. The defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And Young's going to throw it here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Gun!
Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pierre Garçon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners
who
had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Tight is right.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This fielded at the 2. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. They'll go again to McCoy. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Good job, D. Good job.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Young off the play fake. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Young. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garçon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A first carry for the rookie. It's Darius Geis, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
Mayfield on play action. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that play will end up on the high.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. Leading them out will be the three-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 29, the dynamic Steve Young. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's got room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Detroit! Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone!
The play fake. Now Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pierre Garçon, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Off the play fake, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Detroit!
On play action, Young. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garçon. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Four down, check.
Set. Green, 39.
First carry for Darius Geis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, it didn't work out this time, but there's always next time, and we'll see you next time. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one fielded at the 5. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 56. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Gun.
58, boys, 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Leopard. Detroit. Gun. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Leopard.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondaries.
Jay Ajayi's going to go. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there from Ajayi. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pierre Garçon, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive. That time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
first down, Mayfield. That's pulled in by the rookie from Oklahoma State, James Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Leopard, here we go now. 3 and
A first down throw from Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No. Check, here Patriot. Green 39. Green 39.
Right 58, right there.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Gone.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
10th carry now for McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Pierre Garçon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
LaShawn McCoy's definitely in the flow in this one. Another nice run there, partner. He's locked in.
Maybe throwing a little shade here on a sunny day.
Oh.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now Young, and able to find Garçon. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pierre Garçon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
Back now in Jacksonville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Again, it's McCoy. Shedding through the defense. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's McCoy. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time. All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one fielded at the 5. The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garçon, 96 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also show that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it,
safe.
Be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
They're coming.
Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down to the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Mayfield to the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. Well, unfortunately, unable to next time. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
It's Young off play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the... It got his man complete. The 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garçon, 92 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. A conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Mayfield on first down, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garçon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 14-0 is our score. We're back with more from Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Mayfield to throw it, and that's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown. Not the result you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see you again right here on the Madden Ultimate Team. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Detroit! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of his end zone, Young. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Young off the play fake. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 49 yards.
Gone.
Off the play fake. Young. Over the middle to Garcon. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garcon, 39 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team in the first drive of the game.
Score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mayfield now. And incomplete to open things up.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Got a man. It's the rookie from Maryland, DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mayfield now on second down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Washington. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially. Seated to my right. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now McCoy. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott now to kick this one away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. First down, Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Escape under pressure again, and down he goes again. Linval Joseph in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Third down, here's Geis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is fielded at the 27. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here now a look at LaShawn McCoy. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierre Garçon as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gone!
Time for... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
A first down throw for Mayfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them. and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now McCoy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, that's McCoy. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Chris Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's outrun them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Young here to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Elliott now to kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Where I sit, congrats.
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL.
The Texans offense ready for 1st and 10.
Richmond. Down. Green.
They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tiger. Down. Blue 80.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A lot of scoring.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando.
And the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10.
Receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Mexico!
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Strong right.
And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball.
And got his man complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Detroit!
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowland.
coach, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL.
The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Anderson Dejo in on the stop. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. It's caught by Garcon. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Set! Where are they?
Here's Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. And the offense gets set here for a third down play.
Gone! Here we go now. Green,
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Right back to him on first down. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Now, that was an impressive drive. But I think we're going to talk about being way more impressive because of who led them. A rookie quarterback in that spot, putting his team in front, that's big league.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing.
it.